You seen the title, bro. The tragic end of women in the danger zone. We're going to talk about those singles, those ladies that are 30 years and above. How they struggle, why they struggle, and if there's any hope for them left. Now, no judgment. I didn't say you shouldn't date ladies 38 plus years and above. But are they as attractive as they think they are? Now, let's get straight into it, shall we? As always, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new, so you don't miss any content. Drop it on the Mizster Method YouTube channel. I took real authentic game, attraction, comfort, seduction. All the elements you need to truly start winning in this game of love and romance that we play. All right, man, let's begin. Now, most 30-year-old women, we call 30 and plus and above, if they were realistic about themselves and they're honest with themselves, they would know that the options they have now is far less than what they had in their mid to early 20s. If they're honest with themselves. It's not about cheating, it's not about playing games, it's the fact that they're older and they attract less guys now. Because me in my 30s, I want to date girls in my 20s, not girls in my 30s. When you look at the girls in their 30s, I'm not saying they're not attractive, but what I'm saying, what I'm thinking is, why is she still single? Why has she not been snapped up yet? She might say she's career driven. She might say, guys, my situations haven't worked out, which are probably truths. But the reality is, bro, there was probably a guy that she wanted and there's a guy that she couldn't keep. And now she's in limbo. So she's dating. She could be more picky, or now she's attracting the beta males. When she was in her prime year, she was attracting the alphas. And they really want the alphas, but she couldn't keep them. Why? Maybe she was for the streets in her 20s. Now she doesn't want to be for the streets. And now everything has become a lot harder. Second point I want to talk about is sometimes the girls in their 30s are not as feminine as they should be. Maybe in their 20s they didn't learn or they didn't understand what men required from them. Which I need to understand, men are quite simple. We're very simple. Can you cook? Can you give me guts? Then you give me peace of mind. Cook, guts, peace of mind. Don't talk too much. For me. You have your requirements, I have mine. Everybody's different. But the point I'm trying to make is, at some point, they didn't get that lesson or that education in. Actually, to be with a guy, I need to do this, 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 and this. And in return, I spoke about earlier, tip number 3, loyalty, respect, femininity. That's what men really want, an attractive female that's loyal, that follows his lead and is respectful. No arguments, have conversations, clear, precise communication. And again, maybe they miss this boat all the time. Tip number 4, they will always say, where are all the good men gone? Where are all the good men gone? Who hurt me? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? But the truth of the matter is, they had the good men. They came. You can't tell me she wasn't attractive in her 20s. You can't tell me guys didn't approach her in her 20s. You can't tell me that. I know she was attractive, but she couldn't keep him. Can I sleep with him? Can I keep him? Another gem is the fact that the ladies in their 30s believe they can compete with the ladies in their 20s. And on a balance of probabilities, a man is always going to choose the younger female. She's more attractive. She's more fertile. And she looks better. Now, that's not to say that older women don't look good. And that's not to say that older women can't be late bloomers. Late bloomers are girls that were not as attractive in their 20s. And they get prettier with age. Quite rare. But late bloomers, she has to love you. She has to respect you before she loves you. I've never really seen a modern day female who is in a proper relationship that doesn't respect her man. But what happens when that respectful lady goes out with her single friends who are in the same age group? The single ladies who are single start bad-mouthing the guy that she's with. Oh, leave him, he doesn't treat you well, come out with us, let's have some fun, so that she can be single as well. You need to understand, in their 30s, they can go out as much as they want, but deep down, they want that relationship. Why do they go home miserable crying to their pets? Why do they all have dogs now? Dog sales must be through the roof. They must be. They go home, they cuddle with their dogs and cats. They're upset, they're miserable. I see so many videos of women. How do we date in our 30s? Where do you guys meet guys in your 30s? These are girls that are probably still delusional. These are girls that do not understand that they can't come. And sometimes in their 30s, they're trying to talk to other guys, but they always think they deserve more. They always want the best guy. But that best guy now, they can't really attract him. And don't blame them though, because deep down, you want an alpha, but you can't get him anymore. But you're used to alphas. Imagine you being used to dating alphas, and all of a sudden, you have to change your dating pool because now the alphas are not looking your way. Imagine. So I don't blame them sometimes. And don't you think it's funny how women are always confused when a guy goes from dating a 10 to dating a 7? Women need to understand that it's not about looks, actually. And you guys need to understand that as well. And I'll give you that advice, that don't date girls because you think your boys are not going to like them. Date the girls that's good for you. That 10 out of 10 might not be good for you, but that 7 out of 10, she can be great for you. That 10 out of 10, her pussy's dead. That 7 out of 10, she's decent. You hear me? Men date down, women date up, but men want respect over love. I can get married when they can sleep with a guy and they can keep the guy when they get that ring. I don't care who she's been with in the past, but bro, if she's single, and I've told you guys before, especially those 9s and 10s, if they're pretty and single, bro, there's an issue with that girl, in my opinion. There's no way an alpha hasn't come into her life. Not 1, not 2, not 3 guys have come into her life from her 20s to her 30s. And nobody snapped her up, nobody given her a contract. What's happened to her? What is wrong with her? That's what I had, because now women, especially in their 30s, they try to qualify for men that they don't qualify for anymore. It's just sad to see. I think hopefully this generation understand that being single in their 30s is not favorable. And it comes down to women taking accountability. You know, you got to take your opportunities when they come. You got to take those options that you really want when they come. You got to try and secure these guys. Yes, everybody wants to be financially stable, but when you push career, then you lose family potentially, because men don't really want to be competing, and women think men want to compete, and they don't. Yeah, I'll leave you with this. It's all fun and games riding the CC, huh? It's all fun and games riding that cock carousel in your 20s. But when the CC dries up in the 30s, it's not so fun anymore. Tragic. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, keep learning, keep growing, keep leveling up. Hey, I didn't say don't date the girls in their 30s, but what I'm saying to you is, bro, it's all you, bro. It's all you. No judgment.